Welcome to Norfolk Perspective City Slice. I'm Bob Batcher. Neighborhood Expo's coming, and it's got all kinds of great changes. September 20th, you're going to want to be there, or be square, I think they say. Michelle Johnson, Division Head for Neighborhood Engagement, and Marquita Sykes, Family Support Services Specialist with Norfolk Public Schools, because that's the huge change about
Absolutely.
Neighborhood Expo.
That's right. Norfolk Public Schools and the City of Norfolk, along with the Salvation Army, are going to be doing Norfolk Neighborhood Expo. And it came about as a result of residents last year who came to the Expo and who also came to Norfolk Public Schools Parent University asked, why can't you do this together? So that's what we're doing.
What's happening.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's rewind a little bit, because
Okay.
what is the purpose of Neighborhood Expo?
The Neighborhood Expo is an opportunity for residents to get together, neighbor to neighbor, neighbor to city staff person, business owner to city staff person, teachers, parents. That's the purpose of it.
So it really is connecting people together.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, the Parent University, the purpose of that is to do what?
Well, we want our parents to be a part of their child's education, so we, for the last 10 years, have been inviting them to Parent University. With that, we have just general information about the things that are going on in the school. The NPS staff is there. They have community vendors that they can go for resources that they may need inside and outside of the school. But we just want them to, be continual learners and be in their child's academics and learning.
So you're really going after that whole, with both events, that whole thing about, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Well, there's the best way to
Absolutely.
find out. On September
Exactly.
20th, be over at the Kroc Center.
Yes.
And at Richard Bowling Elementary School, because they're right side by side.
Yes.
Exactly.
So it's kind of a campus, right?
Yes. And we're going to make it so. I mean,
Tell me about the Kroc Center. You went over there the other day to kind of find a little different than we're used to, isn't it?
Absolutely. Fantastic space. They were extremely excited about the opportunity to open their doors to the residents and to us. And it is a fantastic facility. Virtually everything that you can think of for kids and adults. So they are very pleased about the opportunity to partner with us to do this. I think one of the things we're going to have to be careful of, though, is we want to move Neighborhood Expo around each year to various neighborhoods. I don't know. The Kroc Center staff are like, no, we can have it here every year. So.
Because they have really become, they're a regional entity.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
they are really locally oriented.
Yes.
In the Broad Creek area, for those that don't know where it is.
Absolutely. They're a great neighbor.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the things that we certainly want to promote at this expo. A neighbor doesn't necessarily have to be an individual who lives in a house or in an apartment, but great neighbors are the schools, parents, of course, business owners, and everybody. So the invitation is, we're casting it far and wide for people to
Well, I know that
participate.
some people have said, why would you have it at the Salvation Army instead of at a city facility? But really, that facility represents the community coming together. I mean, it was a partnership between the Kroc Foundation, McDonald's,
Yes.
the Salvation Army, and then a lot of people here locally who said, we're going to make this thing work, and they put their money where their mouth was, literally.
Absolutely.
So it's a super facility.
Yes.
I've been over to the school, and what's really cool about that school is you can see that the kids bring it alive.
Oh, yes.
Are we going to kind of see that on the 20th in the school, too?
Yes, we are, and just looking at the events that we have going on at the Neighborhood Expo, when they can do things such as maybe face painting and having these different activities going on at the same time that the parents are getting the information that they need about the city and the school. That's really going to be exciting for our kids, and they're going to be the ones saying, Mom, I want to go to this event once we go into our schools and we put it out there that this is a great event for our parents and students.
I want to kind of talk a little bit about how we kind of got where we're at.
Okay.
Because the first year was an excellent event. It was
Yes.
an awesome event, and I think it
Absolutely.
exceeded everybody's expectations. But it pretty much was put together by the city for the resident.
Right. Yes.
Change up last year.
Change up
You kind of
last year.
alluded to it.
Yes, and change up this year as well. Right now, we are the spokespeople for this particular one, but we're going to have some residents on some other shows talking about this, because they're actually behind the scenes making us, telling us exactly what to do. So this came about as you well know, as an outshoot of a Neighbors Building Neighborhoods Steering Committee, and that is an organization that is a volunteer organization that is comprised of residents from throughout the city who work with some city staff, and they really owned this last year. And they determined, one, they wanted to change the name of it from what we had at City Hall, and they also wanted to move it from neighborhood to neighborhood each year. And the reason for that is, you mentioned having it at the Kroc Center, which is not a city facility, but it's one of the newest things in town. And one of the great things about Norfolk is that there's always something new coming online, but people may or may not participate or go to it. And so this is a way of getting people to come to the Kroc Center and check it out. As you know, last year we did the Southside Aquatic Center, and it had just opened.
We were a little nervous about that.
Just opened, right, prior to the expo. So we're going to have to really top ourselves each year, so I'm not sure, what the plan is for next year, but I'm sure the residents will let us know.
Because I know there were some last year. There were some real celebrations. The Cool Awards were recognized. So
absolutely.
Those kinds of standards will be back.
We will definitely do those again. Yes, because our residents, our neighbors, would not be pleased with us if we did not do the Cool Awards. And by the way, just for those few of you who may not know what the Cool Awards are, it's Civic Opportunity and Outstanding Leadership Awards. So we look to residents actually do the voting on these, and it's for like best overall neighborhood, best small business, because that's certainly something that we want to promote. Best youth award or organization. We have quite a few of those this year. That's going to be a very hot category. Because
I know Teens with a Purpose last year. Man, did they wore me out, just all the moving they were doing.
Absolutely.
So those nominations are actually open now. So
Yes. People will definitely be receiving information. They probably already have receiving information where they can send that, and by September 15th, actually, to vote on those.
Okay, so if you're not sure what category they might apply for or qualify for, just nominate them anyway.
Nominate them anyway, and we'll make sure that it gets to the right category.
Cool.
Yes.
I know that some of the things, there were some pumpkins and kind of fall-oriented stuff. You're kind of working on some of that?
That was last year. I don't think we're doing the pumpkins this year, but we're doing with the healthy Norfolk kind of theme and flavor. We're going to have a Zumba interactive
up there
opportunity. Well, not necessarily on the stage, because we want everybody who comes to be sure to wear comfortable clothing and sneakers, because you're going to be doing a bit of moving. Okay.
Cool.
Zumba is one thing, but also the Kroc Center has graciously allowed us to use the what do you call that? Rock climbing wall.
Ooh, that's cool. I've seen
So
that.
I want
It's
to take
really
a picture
cool.
of you doing that. I challenge you.
Boy, yeah, okay, you got it. That's better than a cold water challenge. What about over
Thought about that
at
too.
Parent University? What kinds of things can they expect over there?
Well, what we're going to do is all going to be the same event, but they'll be going between the Kroc Center and Richard Bowling when they go to.
And it's going to be a cool school to walk through. You really want to do that.
Oh,
That's
yes.
cool.
And we're going to have a motivational speaker there for our parents, held in the auditorium when they first walk in. After that, they'll be able to go back and see some entertainment, and then come back there to see the Norfolk Public Schools panel, which will have Dr. King on it to give updates about the school, the transformation.
And he's usually open to hear from people, too.
Yes. So he'll be there for that. We also want to let our parents know that we will have Norfolk Public Schools transportation for them. So we have school buses that'll pick them up from their elementary school, as they've done in the past, or Parent University, to bring them to the Kroc Center and take them back at the end.
Cool. So you're going to have a day's full of stuff packed into really 4 hours, 11 to 3 on September 20th, down at the corner of Ballantyne and Princess Anne.
Anne. Exactly.
So can they still say that? Be there?
Or be
Be
square.
square.
Well, we've said it, so it's okay.
There we go. I think it does,
Yes.
too. If you want to find out more about it, just come on over to Norfolk.gov and
Yes, and Norfolk Public Schools also. What's the
Yes,
picture?
they can go to our website, www.nps.k12.va.us, or they can go right to Google and put in Norfolk Public Schools, and we have information about the expo up there.
Cool. Be there or be square, and tell people we said it right here on Norfolk Perspectives. Thanks for joining us.
And yeah, we'll be so cool.